Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Digi Daily. It's your boy, the Trash Lord himself, Xanaxdu, and if you're following me on Twitter, you'll have already seen this. Excuse me. There's a link in the description down below if you guys are interested, but let's jump right into it. We have a bunch of shit, but other than that shit, we got Flymon. I gotta tell you, absolutely adore Flymon because they are based off of Mothra, and I think Mothra's adorable. I love this little sprite. It's freaking adorable. Flymon, the design itself, pretty cool looking. I like what they did with this silhouette to make it into, you know, its own thing, because this is totally Mothra. You look at that and you're aware of not Digimon, you're aware of Godzilla, you're like, that's Mothra. But you look at its official art and you're like, wow, you know, that's different. It looks like it would be Kunamon's evolution, to be honest, which I really like that. You know, I always like Digimon that kind of look like they belong in a line. I always think that's fun. Only 2 years old, 90 grams. She's getting a little tubby, but don't tell her that. And then we of course have Cordramon. Let's see if it says like the color. Cordramon Blue. Wow, it does. It says the full color, the name and the color. That's awesome. So we have Mothra and Cordramon Blue. Let's see them eat. Meh, 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 meh. Look how happy they are. I love them. This is great. This run is going great. I'm very happy. So I forgot to mention something pretty crazy about the Hurricane Hatch, which is coming next, which is on the 15th. That's actually my birthday. Like, I completely forgot that the Hurricane Hatch falls literally the day of my birth. So yes, I'll still be streaming in the morning. However, later that day, I will be going to this arcade, not too far away from me, called Yestercades. It is it's like a museum / arcade where you can pay like $25 and you can just go in and out the whole day. All the arcades are free. They have a bunch of really cool old stuff, and they have a bunch of pinball machines, and they also have these couches that you can like kind of rent out, and each couch has like a different game console, and they have like literally like every single game console ever, including the weird ones like a ColecoVision and stuff like that, and you just play, and it's super fun, and I love it. And we're going there after the stream, so I'm pretty excited about that. As far as the Hurricane Hatch, I have an idea of who I'm gonna run. I really want to run Aero Vidramon. I think that'd be a really cool run, and then maybe I'll try going for Marine Angemon because it's been a while since I got her, or maybe even Plesiomon because I really like Plesiomon too. And hopefully Dorgan, I think it's the name of this hurricane, Dorgan, right? Hopefully he doesn't hit me, because it's gonna skirt like I'm here, Jersey's here, it's going like that way. It's not touching us, but it's too close. I don't like how close it is. So if all goes well, I will be streaming that day. But if not, you know, you guys will know ahead of time. So just wanted to keep that in mind. Wanted to let y'all know. But yeah, streaming on the day of hatches, I think that's going to be a common thing. I'd like that to be a common thing, that is, because I was a huge fan of how well it went. I know I talked about that last episode, but I really am. I think it went so well, and you know, we all, you know, hatched an egg at the same time, so it was like we were all really, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We were all connecting, making jokes, having a laugh. You know, it's great. I really do appreciate. God, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Are these two okay? Okay, let's like start over. Let's see what's going on. Excuse me. But yeah, other than Flymon and Cordramon Blue, who I accidentally called Dracomon yesterday, I actually called Cordramon Dracomon yesterday. There's nothing too new here. What we have to do is we have to do battles, and you know, that's kind of it. Gotta do battles, and then we just gotta wait more. I hope that I do get Mega in time for the 10th. Not that I don't think I am, just worried, you know. So let's see how it goes. But other than that, that's kind of it. Like, to be honest, like, I don't really have anything else to talk about. Nothing really else, and that's too crazy. That's it. Flymon, Cordramon, I love them. I'm excited just because I love these two. So for those not in the know, what I'm trying to go for is Rustygangsmon and Examon, of course, and I think that's a pretty gnarly duo, and I think I'm gonna, after that, I'm gonna tab this device. Because for the Hurricane Hatch, I will be running the Digimon, we'll be coming back to the Pendulum, the blue one, my favorite of the two. Even though the black one is hacked, the speaker's still broken, I'd like to fix that. But also, overall, the blue one has a lot less issues, and its QC is a lot better, in my opinion. The black one, I don't know why, it's just like such a weird device. It just has horrible QC, and that's still one of my like least favorite things about the Pendulum 20th. Like, I was so incredibly upset once they finally came out, just because of how temperamental the devices can be, as far as just like, you can't tab it because it'll freak the hell out. You really have to be careful taking even the battery out of the device itself. You run the risk, when you just put the battery back in, of just completely destroying your save data. And it's really annoying that that's the case, but that's just how it is. I don't know why it had so many issues, because after the 20th, like before the 20th and after the 20th, they didn't have any other QC issues. There's just, I think maybe what happened is that there's just something with the coding of it, like maybe because, like as we know now, the device, you can't have pretty much every single egg on one device, so maybe initially they wanted each device to have all 6 eggs, and then, I don't know, maybe they just like split it later on, and that kind of added a lot of quirks. I don't know. I don't think anyone's like really found out why the Pendulum 20th are so weird. But with that being said, I'm excited to run it again, because I really like the blue Pendulum 20th. It's quite a fun device. I just look at the blue and I just think of happy things, you know. Never did get that Wave 2 though. Part of me kinda wishes I did. At this point, it's like nothing I'm losing sleep over. I might, I might, again, big might, get one other, I think the Dukemon color, because I'm missing the buncha egg on the black one. I just cannot version switch it to get it, and I am not down for trying that whole process again, because I broke my black one doing it. So, maybe getting the Dukemon color, so I can get that other egg. We can get a Chaosmon, because I really like Chaosmon. He's pretty cool Digimon. He's kind of like this weird version of Omnimon, except instead of Greymon and Garurumon, it's Leo, no, it's Bancho Leomon, and I can't remember the second one. But it's just an interesting device. But yeah, I don't know. The Wave 2 didn't add enough different for me to warrant buying it, or even both, because the Bancho Leomon egg has not only Zubamon, but also Hackmon, which is genius, but all at the same time, like, on this device, you already have those 2 eggs. So, like, I couldn't warrant spending $60 for one Digimon, and that's how it felt, you know? And I don't know, it just wasn't, I just couldn't warrant that, spending that much, for Digimon that I pretty much have already raised, especially on the show. You know, I feel like there wouldn't have been enough, like, variety. But I mean, the X, I'm happy with that, that's awesome. And again, the X doesn't have any QC issues at all. Like, I haven't run into anything as far as like glitches or anything on the X, or even on this device on the 20th. So again, circling back to the weirdness that is the Pendulum 20th, and even Wave 2. Wave 2 didn't even fix any of the stuff, which I think was the most disappointing. It was like, I was hoping, you know, that was the one thing I was thinking about as far as the Wave 2. Like, okay, are they gonna fix any of the weird QC issues? And they really didn't. Like, the It still has issues with like the battery, the buttons. I think the only thing they might have fixed was maybe the pendulum. I think the pendulum, or not really the pendulum, but the accelerometer is less finicky, because I remember my black one, I had to open it up for the accelerometer to start working again, because for some reason it just like was not, I remember it was not registering any of my shakes. And I don't want to sit here and like pat myself on the back or sound like I'm like humble bragging, but I do think I was the first person to make a video of myself opening up the version 20th, because they were like brand new. Like I had just received mine pretty recently when that happened, and so like everyone was like, oh, you should open it up and you should do a video, and I was like, oh god. I mean, I will, but now I'm worried. And I was really worried making that video, because I have experience opening up tiny devices like this, especially LCD devices, but when you're doing it on a device you're not too sure about, and also when you're doing it while you're recording, it just adds another layer of like fear, because you know, like if I mess this up, not only do I look a fool, but I've ruined my device and it's on camera, which I ended up doing later on when I was version switching. So there is always that. One last little, I don't know, rant or little thing I want to talk about is I know I talked about this before, but I do really want to get another 20th to play around with more. Like I've already played around with this one where currently it still has a screw from a whole other device. It's got that Game Boy screw in there holding it together, because I haven't found that screw. But also, I really like, I want to start doing like mods. I've seen so many people do some really cool stuff with their Digivices, or they've been, oh god, they've been dropping them on the floor. They've been changing out the cage or this frame, they're changing out the buttons, adding backlights, stuff like that. I kind of want to do that to a device. And you know, these things are only 20 bucks, so like why not? But at the same time, like I already own so many of these. I own now 3. I've never been much of a collector to collect multiple versions of the same device until now. That's always been my thing. Like I'm the kind of collector, when I have like one of a certain thing, usually I'm good, unless like the second one is like special. Like I have the Digivice, the Data Link Digivice, and then I have the Digivice Burst because it like added some stuff like burst mode and a couple other things. Like that's, you know, and also it's a different shell. It's like new. Whereas the 20th, I mean, the Wave 1 had an egg, Wave 2 had a different egg, and then this is the English, so that's why I have 3. And then I'm gonna probably buy more because pretty colors, and I'm apparently 5 years old, and that's the best way to get me to buy something, is like make it blue or yellow or even green. Seriously, make something green, and I'm pretty much all over it. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm done for the day. I really don't think there's anything else I have to talk about. No crazy news or anything like that, other than just announcing that the Hurricane Hatch is still on. There will be a live stream like a couple days beforehand. I will like set it up so that you guys can set a reminder and everything, and this time I won't have to have you guys waiting in the lobby and then have you a whole new stream up. It'll be all in the same stream, and hopefully also my cameras will work properly. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to hook this camera up to my laptop and have the video from here streaming. There is a way, it's kind of hacky, but I think it'll work if I do it right. But that's really it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know who you guys are raising. How are your runs going? I know a couple people have been getting some unexpected, I wouldn't call them road bumps, but unexpected evolutions. I know Humulus was trying a teeny run and didn't meet the requirements, so he actually missed out on that. Pretty sad, but at the same time, he'll have some pretty strong Digimon. He'll have at least a couple Megas for the tournament. But Teenymons are still good, even though they're Ultimates. I know another person was talking about how they just recently got a new Maimon by accident, but of course I, the Trash Lord, approve of such decisions, especially the decision to keep him alive. Never kill your Trashmon. Don't be like me. You'll regret it. I'm so sorry. But anyway, And a lot of people have been kind of having some interesting developments with their runs. So far, my run has actually been going really well, knock on wood. How's your run been going? Please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a comment too if you want to follow me on Twitter and my social medias. That's down below. Also, my Discord is also down below too. See you later, guys. Peace, peace, peace.